That means it's time for the last three traditional songs of the Las Vegas Cookers. So for those of you that have never been here before, this first one was brought to me by a good friend of mine, Doug Hay, about 10 years ago on a Saturday night at the Pasadena Livestock Show and Rodeo. And he said, hey man, I want to see if you can put this song into the show tonight. And I went, Doug man, we got a packed show. I don't have time to put a song into the show. He said, just listen to it one time, and you make the decision. So I played the song up there in the booth about 3 hours before rodeo. And once I heard the song, I knew it had to be a part of the Pasadena Livestock Show and Rodeo. And once we did it one time at the Pasadena Livestock Show and Rodeo, I knew it had to be part of the Lost Pit Cooker closing. So if you've never heard this song, the lyrics of this song are written as if Old Glory wrote it herself to tell you how she feels. So gentlemen, please remove cover. And y'all listen to the flag song for me. Our head cook, Clint Caslow, was just a white-haired high school kid. Went to his dad and said, Dad, I want to start a cook-off team. And Sonny said, no, you don't. He said, Dad, I really want to do it. So against Sonny's better judgment, they spent long nights out in the shop building the original Lost Pit, which you can see back over there in the corner of the booth. Sitting out here proud as she is every single cook-off. We haven't got to cook on her in a lot of years, but she still comes out and makes her appearance. We play this song because we lost Sonny many, many years ago. He didn't get to see quite the legacy that Lost Pit Cookers has become, but we know he's looking down on us and he's proud of what Clint and his team has done to continue the tradition that they started in 1992. This was Sonny's favorite song. We play this every single night at cook-off for him. So girls grab a guy, guys grab a girl, and let's dance this one tonight for Sonny.
Some say love, it is a river.
Every cook-off we do that because we will never forget the man that created the legacy known today as Lost Pit Cookers. Y'all give Pops a hell yeah up in heaven. Adrian's going to tell you about our last song.
All right, so this is it. This is where we close it all out. We started this 20 years ago this weekend. As of tonight, we've been doing this song for 20 years.
29.
This song! 20 years ago, a terrible event took place where some very evil people decided to attack the United States of America. And we all watched those towers fall on September 11, 2001. And then we came out here 2 weeks later and had a cook-off. And while we were doing it, we said, we got to do something to show all these young men and women who are literally signing their lives away to go defend what just happened to us, that we appreciate what they're doing. We need to show them that they matter. And we decided the best thing we could do was to play the most patriotic song we could think of and sing it as loud as we could in a field in Pasadena, Texas on a Saturday night. And 20 years later, we're still doing it. And we're still doing it because it still matters. This song goes out to all the troops, the veterans, the police officers, the first responders, the firefighters, any person in this country that puts their life on the line every single day so that we can stand in a field in Pasadena, Texas on a Friday night and drink beer. Because we couldn't do it without it. So Lost Pit Cookers on the 20-year anniversary, let's do this one louder than we've ever done and show them that we still appreciate what they do every single day. Gentlemen, real quick, we're going to do it like I did it last night because I really enjoyed that. Raise your hand if you are active or former military. Raise your hand if you are now or have ever been a police officer. Raise your hand if you are now or have ever been a firefighter. Raise your hand if you have now or ever been a EMT, nurse, first responder of any kind. This is why we still play this song, ladies and gentlemen, because without all those people, we could not do what we just did. Raise your beers up, Lost Pit Cookers. For all the people that we're so thankful for in this tent and in this country, on three. 1, 2, 3.
the night with just one horse toast, but tonight's special. First time we've done this in 2 years on a Friday in Pasadena, Texas. So, we have there was a hurricane here a couple of days ago, and we were still able to put on the cook-off because of some work, some very, very hard-working people. And I want to recognize a couple of those. The directors over this cook-off. Mr. Brian Abear hanging out with us tonight. And the vice presidents, there's 2 of them. I see one of them. Did Trey disappear on us? He might not be here, but y'all give a shout out for Trey Scott. There he is. And our other vice president that's over this cook-off that's still working on our golf cart, handling the issue on the radio. Raise your hand out there on the golf cart. The other vice president cook-off, Tina Taylor. Y'all give it up for Tina. We have an incredible 1,400 volunteers that make Pasadena Rodeo happen. I look around the room and I see at least 20 or 30 of y'all that give time and time again to help make Pasadena Rodeo successful. So our last and final horse toast of Friday night is going to be for all the committeemen that make this happen. Without the volunteers, Pasadena Rodeo wouldn't exist. Amen. Let's give a horse toast and tell them thank you. 3, 1, 2, 3.
It comes the